Right, Shalom. First, I want to start by giving all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushai,
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai.
All right, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world called God, and Yahushai being the name of the beloved Son, who the world called Jesus Christ. God bless to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. We're back with another lesson, here on the side of camp, going live, and today the title of this lesson will be the tables will turn undoubtedly, all right, concerning our situation as a nation and concerning the nation of Edom. All right, because right now Esau is in rulership, he's in power. All right, the Lord is dealing with this man on the left-hand side. But guess what? Soon we're going to inherit a kingdom. All right, we're going to inherit power. And it started with this knowledge, man. All right, so we're just going to go on in the spirit and edify. And Lord's was edifying. All right.
So Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Right, and we're the rich. All right, we're the rich because we're spiritually rich. Because we're the children, the sons of Yahweh, man. All right, so we're the rich. All right, go ahead.
I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
All right, I've seen servants upon horses, man. Who's the scripture talking about? The Edomites. All right, the nation of Edom. All right, because I've seen servants walking upon horses. Get Genesis 25. All right. I've seen servants upon horses. Horses represents what? Power. So who's in the power seat? Esau, the so-called white man. He's in the ruler seat right now. But he was created to be our servants, man. Go ahead.
This is Genesis 25:23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Right, 2 nations, man. All right, it's all about these 2 nations. The nation of Israel being so-called Negroes, you Hispanics, and you Native Americans. All right, we make up the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right, we're that special seed line that the Heavenly Father is dealing with. All right, the nation of Edom is talking about the so-called white people. You originally was called Esau, which means wasted away as he. You have a lack of pigmentation. All right, then his name got changed to Edom, which means red, because you Edomites are really red, man. You want to attach yourself to being white, because that represents purity. That's just a play on the mind. All right, you want to call us black, but really you're the evil ones. You're the dark ones. We're really the pure ones. Okay, so that's the 2 nations that it's talking about. All right, go ahead.
It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Right, and the one people, that's plain. The one people should be stronger than the other people, man. All right, the Israelites are stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, okay? All ways stronger than the so-called white man. All right, and he knows that. That's why he has to come hard with his deception to trick everybody into thinking that he's somebody, man. He has to make up all this bullshit to make it seem like he's on an elite level, when really he's the base man. Really, he's the wicked that the scriptures talk about, man. He's the damn devil, man.
Right, and that's why he's trying to get everybody away from the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
And get everybody to follow his laws, his philosophies,
His
and all of
ways.
that.
But ultimately, one of his main weapons is deception. He can only do that through deception, because if you were to tell the truth, you would look bad, man. But guess what? You wasn't set up to tell the truth. We were set up to tell the truth. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger, man. All right? And if you read on, Esau came off first, all right? Matter of fact, jump to it.
It says,
So it said the elder shall serve the younger. Keep that in mind.
it says, verse 25, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
So the scriptures prove that Esau is the real servant, man. He came out first, red all over like a hairy garment, man. You really red. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
That's representing us pulling you down out of rulership. Because the tables are going to turn undoubtedly, man. Let's get that word undoubtedly. That's it on that. All right, because right now we're in the time of that power being translated, man. or in that transition period of that power being switched over, man. Because at one time we had the power, then it was stripped from us, and it was given to this devil. But now his power is being stripped from him, and it's given, going to be given to us, man. And it started with this truth. Go ahead, Doc.
Undoubtedly, on dictionary.com, it is not called in question, accepted as beyond doubt,
Woo!
undisputed.
So undisputably, without no question, the tables are going to turn. So just as one of the bottom and you devils are on top, soon we're going to be on top and you're going to be on the bottom, man.
Right.
All right?
Yep. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. It says, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many. That's not it.
Curse, right? Curse on them. 31? Is it 32?
Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Right, because this devil thinks that it's through him that we're down. Get that scripture to the Acts Moses in Isaiah. Again, Doc.
It says, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Right, so it wasn't you, Esau. It wasn't your mind or anything that had to do with your abilities to take us down as a people. And we went off. And the Lord placed curses upon us, man. And then that's where you're able to creep in and get that advantage. And you're also known as the whooping stick of the Most High. So that's how the Lord set it up. But everything that we're experiencing and more, you're about to experience, man. What goes around comes around. That's what they say. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee,
Woo!
which persecuted thee.
And who hates us, man? Get that Genesis 27. Who hates us, man? Because our people tend to forget who their enemy is. You know, what this man was doing 50, 60, 70 years ago, man. Go ahead.
It's Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Right?
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
And guess what? The devil still hates you, man. And he still has it in his heart to slay you, man. That's why the Lord gonna let this man come down with great wrath upon you, you tribes, man. Because you don't have the fear of the Lord, man. You want to hold this man's hand, so the Lord gonna reveal to you who this man really is. Because you forgot. All right? Where we at?
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Isaiah 10 and 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith?
And who's the axe? Get that Psalm 17. You know, I know we everywhere, but you know, we edifying. Who's the axe? What is the axe anyway? A tool. You know? Go ahead. You got it?
Yep.
Go ahead.
The Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
And that's talking about Esau, the so-called white people, man. Or the so-called white man. All right, he's that axe that the Lord used, that whooping stick. Go ahead, Isaiah.
Back in Isaiah 10 and 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith?
Right.
Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it?
Right, that would look crazy as hell. That only happens in cartoons. And this ain't a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Toy Story, man. All right? The Lord used you to take us down, man. To show us a lesson.
Yeah.
All right? To punish us.
Yeah, like I say, because it wasn't because the so-called white man, this Caucasian man, is so great and powerful, and he excels in intelligence. That's not why, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's only because the scripture, like the brother said, he's the basis of men, and the Most High used him like you use a tool, man. You know, that's why he's over us. It's
Yep.
not because of himself, man. Just like the tool, you didn't build this house because of the tools. The tools didn't build the house. You build the house, man. You
Right.
control. You use the tools.
Yeah.
To however you want to use them, man. If you don't want to use this hammer, you might use this one instead.
Right. And
You
the
know?
Lord raised you up, too, to make an example of you. Get that one in, what is that? Romans 9 or Exodus 9. You know what I'm talking about?
Romans 9.
Where the Lord told Pharaoh.
Okay.
Go ahead, Art.
15.
Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will,
Right.
and setteth up over it the basis of men.
You got it. Huh?
Yeah. So the Most High, he can do whatever he wants with men, because ultimately he's the King of Kings. All right, and everybody on the planet Earth is his tool.
right.
All right, so he can set up anybody he wants to be in the power seat. And you know what? He's done that. When you look at history, man,
Yep.
he set up the. He even set us up at one point in time
Yep.
to have power, and then we were taken down. And then he had the Babylonians rise. All right, the Egyptians were in power at one point in time.
Yep.
The Medo-Persians, all
Yep.
right, which is the Elamites and the Japhites, right?
Yep.
And then you had the
Greece.
so-called white man, the Greeks
Yeah.
and the Romans. Okay? So the Most High sets up men
And
in
there was
the power seat.
and, I said, and the Greeks and the Romans was taken down for a while. And they're so great. Why did that happen, man? Because the Lord let that happen to fulfill Revelation, where it said he shall be loose for a little season.
Yeah. Jake rose up. You know, you have the Byzantine Empire. Jake was ruling Europe for 1,000 years,
Okay.
while this man was in caves. Okay. Yeah, like you said, he had to come out, receive the whole world. You know.
I had a quick
go
one.
ahead, huh?
This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:11. Slakia. Ecclesiasticus 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right, because like they say, power is never destroyed, man. It's only transferred, right? Power is never destroyed, it's only transferred. So when you see one like it says in Psalm 75, that the Most High put it down one, and he set it up another.
That's right.
It's just continuing and continuing and continuing, okay?
Well, what the difference between Howard Shah's kingdom, which Lord's will we're joint heirs, okay, to where it's going to be our kingdom too. It's never going to be destroyed. It's going to be eternal. My bad. I had a brain, they call it brain fart.
Right, because all these heathens, first of all, they were never supposed to be in the power seat. We was always supposed to be in the power seat. But every time they ruled, it was always in wickedness, man. It was always doing wicked shit, man. But it tells you in Job that the triumphing of the wicked is sure.
Yeah.
So they were up at one point in time, but the Most High eventually takes them down because why? They're wicked, and we're living in the most wickedest kingdom right now, man.
Under the wicked.
So it's undoubtedly that the tables are going to turn, man.
Right. And we're in that time. It wasn't time in the Roman Empire. But now, in this day and age, it's that time, man. Where that stone is going to come and knock down that statue. That's the time that we're in, man.
The wicked is being revealed, like it tells
yeah.
you in Thessalonians, man. All
Right,
right.
right.
Now we're in that time where the wicked his skirt is being lifted. Everybody knowing who the fuck the devil is now.
You got people walking up to these devils, man. These elites. Before they used to be able to mingle in the shadows, with nobody knowing nothing. But they were pulling the strings. But now they're being exposed, man. Now they ain't got nowhere to hide, man.
And the Lord said everything done in darkness is going to be brought forth to the light, man.
How are the things of Esau? Hidden things that Esau searched out.
Right.
Lord to him that seek deep to hide his counsel
Right.
from the Most High.
See, none of your witchcraft is working no more. The Lord is taking that power from you, man. Go ahead, on.
Second Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right, wickedness under the so-called white man, all right, has polluted the whole earth, man. You got faggots walking around. All right, this world is beyond wicked, man.
You got trend.
The world has never seen the level of wickedness that is seen today, man. But who can you point the finger at? The so-called white man, because he allows it. All right, he gives laws to wickedness, man, to faggots. All right, but when it comes to being circumcised, he's gonna charge you an arm and a leg. But when it comes to having multiple women, you're an evil man.
It's illegal.
You know,
It's
it's illegal. You know, fuck out of here, man. The so-called white people are the worst thing ever created, man.
The scriptures say he's the basis of man. You all the way at the bottom.
You
bro.
lower than a goop, man.
Viler than the earth.
Viler than
Taller
the earth.
Man.
You know, we go on and on about the so-called white man. But what he didn't want you to know is that he's the nation of Edom. That's what he didn't want you to know. That's why he tried to dig so deep. But guess what? The Lord, through the Spirit, had us digging all this up, man. Now we're pointing the finger at you, man. Now we're able to identify that spirit of Cain, man. Go ahead,
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right.
Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Right, the hurtful works, man. The hurtful works are fulfilled, man. All right, get that Lamentations.
Lamentations.
Right, that scripture. Lamentations.
Hey,
4:21.
also, was that Proverbs 16?
Yeah, I got it right here. That's the spirit.
You got it? Oh, okay.
Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah,
You were
man.
created, for this day, man. You were created to be that whooping stick, man. Okay? Drop that real quick.
This is Lamentations 4 and
Get
21.
that, drop that, get
It says,
that,
rejoice
get
and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
that. Right, from the top again.
It says, Lamentations 4 and 21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Right, you so-called white people, man. All right, you're the nation of Edom. All right, be glad. Why? Because you living it up right now, man. Enjoy yourself. And I'll be amongst these devils, man. I'll be in a side of town, man. They live good. The scripture said they are not as other men. They ain't got no worries, man. The only worries they got, only problems they got is the shit that they cause between themselves, man. For being wicked, man.
The only problem they got is worrying about who's going to mow their lawn.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Worrying
stupid
about
shit,
fucking
man.
Issachar mowing their lawn.
They're worrying about what time they're gonna wake up to go golfing in the morning.
You know? They ain't got no real problems with it. They can't deal with the things that Jake face on a daily basis, man. But guess what? That's what they call Edomite privilege, man. You know, this world is for them. But guess what? A world for us is coming, all right? We
right.
so-called white people gonna be in chains, man. All right, where you belong, man. All right? Go ahead. Keep going.
It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Right, that cup. What is that cup talking about, man? That cup of wrath. All right, that cup of judgment is gonna be passed unto thee, man.
That's right.
Like we read in Deuteronomy, that them curses gonna be put on you. You're gonna have to drink of that cup, just like we did, man. The Lord said, give unto her double. Okay, go ahead.
Psalm 75 and 8. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture, and he poured out the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
That's a heavy scripture, because the dregs is the worst part. So all you gonna receive is that dregs, man. All you gonna receive is that judgment, man. All right. Let's finish that. Let's get back to that. Get with Isaiah. Let's drop the Isaiah.
It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
You're gonna have to feel that pain. And then the Lord gonna do away with your ass. But look how just the Lord is. He gonna let us get this motherfucker for 1,000 years, man. You know they made that movie 12 Years a Slave? Well, we gonna make that movie 1,000 Years a Slave, all right?
1,000.
And it's gonna be every day for you. Every day. And it ain't gonna be no release after that 1,000 years. It's just gonna be judgment. It's just gonna be non-existence.
That's right.
Exterminate. That's the word. Extermination.
And just how we received, just like it just said, you know, it's poured with mixture. We experience different things of the worst of the worst.
Right.
The curses.
The curses. So it's only right, you know, the Most High is all about balance. So it's your turn to feel that, man.
It's your turn, man.
It's your turn to feel that pain, man.
That's right.
Yeah, if I could say, because the scripture that the Lord saved the remnant, talking about us, Israel. But when it comes to Esau, he has to do away with the whole. He can't save a remnant. He's got to do away with the whole thing. Because the scripture says, like we said, they're viler than the earth. They're a cancer, man. And when you got a cancer, if you just kill, if you save a little bit of it, it's just gonna spread again. So you gotta cut it off completely. You gotta kill it. You gotta get rid of it, exterminate it.
And the scripture say a little leaven it, leaven it the whole lump.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Back in Lamentations. It says, verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
All right, hey, the Lord did his thing on us, man. All right, we receiving our judgment, you know, for going off and being wicked, being like you, you know. My bad, we're receiving that judgment, man, and it sucks. So I can only imagine how the Lord gonna do y'all, man. It's gonna be horrible, man. Cause we're gonna have spiritual power, man. Yeah. You ruling over us in wickedness. You ain't got no spiritual power. All right, the earth, the creation ain't fucking with you. Nobody like you. All right.
Hey, and
Animals attacking your ass on a
Right.
daily basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord causing all type of what they call natural disasters on your ass.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna have none of that. You got wars in this man's world. We ain't gonna have none of that, man. We gonna have peace, man.
And you go to Africa, or Middle East, all these nations hate you, man. They be burning your flag. Maybe death to white people, you know, death to America. They hate you, man.
And what the scripture said, when the righteous bear fruit,
the
people
rejoice.
rejoice.
People- yeah,
when,
yeah.
when the wicked bear fruit, the
People mourn.
man.
Yeah, so even all these other nations, even though they're going to be subject unto us, they're still going to be glad that they're subject
yeah.
unto us and not
Oh,
unto
yeah.
Esau, man.
Because
Like you
we're
said, they're
righteous.
going to rejoice, yeah.
Because we're righteous. We're not going to go to their lands and fuck them up and exhaust the earth of all its resources.
Yeah.
We ain't going to be spraying no chemtrail. It's going to be peace, man. They're going to
Yeah.
see it. They're going to love it, too. They're going to love us, man. They're going to try to trim their ways to get with us, man.
Yeah.
And the scriptures talk about the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most
That's
High.
right.
Man.
That's right, bro.
The creature, which is the creation, meaning all men, all nations, man, are waiting for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. That's talking about when the Most High really put that spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in us, and we get to fully live up to that position and that role as kings and priests and ministers of judgment and righteousness on the earth, man.
And it's rightfully so, because who created the earth, you know? The Yahweh gave the order, but who did it? It was Yahweh Shine the elect, man.
Right.
You know, and the angels. So it only makes sense that it goes back to its rightful owner. You know,
That's right,
like
that's
a
right.
lost dog, you can adopt it, but it's not like being with its rightful owner. It's
right.
creator. You know.
You were just leasing it, man.
Yeah.
The Lord just let you lease the earth, man. But we're the owners, man.
Yeah.
I got a quick one, man, to back up what we're saying, because everybody loves Jake right now, man. Everybody loves Jake, man. You ask Edomite, what's your favorite whatever, they're gonna say Jake, man. Alright? This is Sirach 10 and 30. The poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
Yeah, that's right, man. He that is honored in poverty, how much more rich? Who's honored? Who's in poverty? It's our people, man. And we're honored, man. You don't hear people talk about this so-called white man and how great he is.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about Bill Gates every once in a while, but not everybody knows Bill Gates. Everybody knows Kanye West. Everybody knows Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. You know, everybody knows all these people. Mike Tyson, Ali. Everybody knows us, man, and we're poor, man. We're poverty. Name me the richest 10 Edomites on earth. No one's gonna know, because they're not honored here, man. You know, they honor the rich, but nobody knows them, man.
Hey.
So, if we're honored in our poverty, how much more in the kingdom, man?
you got racist coaches. You know, you know how they feel about Jake, but they'll know all Jake's stats.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, like you had that movie Jackie Robinson, right? That they made that dude, the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers, seem like a good guy. Like he wanted to bring Jake on. The only reason he did it was for the money. He said, if we don't do it, somebody else will. So we better get these players in now, so we can be on top. You know, we have to be a step ahead of the game. You know.
Because really, you need Jake to go against Jake, man. Really, that's the only way he able to affect us as a people. Divide and conquer, man. Because you can't come up against us straight up. You gotta do all this indirect shit. Faggot.
That's right.
We hate you devils, man. Alright, this is 31 again. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty, man? So you're dishonorable, man.
That's why people tell you in Isaiah 14, they're gonna look at this man like, this is the man?
Yeah,
You know, this motherfucker
him.
here? You know, everybody's gonna utterly despise you, man. You know? Kicking your ass around, slapping you.
Yeah, that's right.
About you, devils from heart, man.
That's right.
They're gonna rush hour, man. Nobody likes you, man. Your mom don't even like you, man.
Hey, what was that? It was like a video from like a few years ago. I guess like an Edomite was somewhere what them gooks was.
Yeah,
It was all
Hell
treating them like shit.
I uploaded that video, man, and I told him nobody likes the white man. Esau took that shit down, man. That was like 4 years ago, man.
And then you had another video too of this Edomite and her son. I don't know whether it was somewhere in Asia, and they were being chased. They were throwing boulders at this bitch.
I think I saw that.
Hey, shit, well, really, no escape.
Yeah, because she was.
Yeah.
They made a movie, No Escape like that.
God, I was gonna say this woman was complaining about the prices. And she's a tourist. She's coming with money, where the dollar, where you know, is worth how much in whatever currency that country had, you know. And this bitch is complaining about the prices, because that's what Esau does, man. He fucks the whole world up, man. That's why these people hate him. And then the devil has the nerve to go to somebody's country and complain about the prices. You know what I mean? So everybody wants to kill this fucking devil, man.
That's what the whole movie No Escape is about.
That's the
How
one,
they go
South
over there?
Africa?
Huh?
South Africa?
Nah, it was in Asia with the dude with
okay.
the fucked up nose, Owen Wilson.
Oh, what's the?
Oh, okay.
Remember he's running with his Edomite family away from the gooks. They was trying to take him out.
Oh, shit.
Anybody that looked like anybody that was Edomite, they tried to take their ass out. Why? Because they cause all type of destabilization over there, man.
Huh?
You over there fucking them people over, man. You no matter, this motherfucker drop bombs on these gooks, man. Drop bombs on them.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
bombs.
Drop bombs.
Yeah.
He don't drop bombs. He drop bombs,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, and then Esau don't drop bombs on military bases, you know. He drops bombs on cities where there's women, children,
He dropped
old
bombs
people.
on hospitals.
Yeah. Or
Schools, yeah.
hospital. That's
He's
crazy.
been lighting the Middle East up for decades, man.
Yeah.
Concerning being bombed.
And look at Israel when they completely leveled the Gaza Strip. What happened? Nothing. They get away with all types of shit even nowadays. You can't say, oh, well, that's in our past. You know, we're moving forward as a people. Nah, man. It still happens today.
He can't help but be a demon.
Yeah.
Let's get that Ecclesiastes.
God, the same one.
Did we finish that limitation?
Back in Ecclesiastes 10:7, I have seen servants upon the horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
All right, so the servants of Esau, and we're the princes walking upon the earth, man. Get Hosea 1:10. No, because that's what the word Yasharala means. All
No.
right? He is the prince of God. He is the prince of the Most High, man. Go ahead.
This is Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in a place where it was said unto them, you are not my people.
Yeah, you're not a son of God. You're a nigger. You're a spit. You're a coon. You're a fucking Puerto Rican. You know. You're African.
Yeah, that's what the place.
Mexican.
That place is talking about here in America, because this is where we were told we're not the people of the Lord. Before we were here, we knew who we were, you know. So that's talking about the place that's here in America. Like the brother said, all those bywords he mentioned,
Bywords, which was a curse.
Yeah, were made up here in America.
Man, we the only ones that fit the prophecies of the children of Israel, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ak.
It says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Right, Yasharala, man. He is a prince of the Most High, man. So read that scripture again.
Sure.
Because one of those princes walking upon earth as slaves. So you don't have to grab it. Grab Proverbs 19:10.
I got another one going
Okay,
into
go
that.
ahead.
It's Baruch 2:31. And 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
And that's us calling upon Yahweh Shai again. Okay, it says they're going to praise my name in their captivities. Us return unto our heritage again. Because all that was stripped from us. And the Lord used you devils to strip that from us, man. Go ahead.
It says, and shall know that I am Yahweh, their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
He gave us the spirit, man.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name,
Right.
and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers,
That's right. That's right. That's right.
which sin before the Lord, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised.
That's how you know it's talking about now, man. Because we haven't seen our land in millenniums, you know? Is that it?
Yeah, that's good.
Go ahead, Al.
Proverbs 19:10. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes.
And who's that servant that has rule over princes, man? Esau, man. Because we're Yasharala, man. We're the rightful owners of this place, man. The scriptures tell you in 2nd Ezra 7th chapter that this earth, this whole, everything was created for us, man. And he was the Israelite saying that. So that us or that R is us, man. All right? That makes sense. Read it again, Ak.
God. It says, delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes.
Right, so it ain't seemly, man.
Yeah.
For a servant to rule over princes, man. Because we're of that royal sea line, man. The world doesn't even know that there's a royal sea line. We ain't talking about that nasty ass queen bitch in Europe, man. We ain't talking about that nasty ass blood drinking bitch, man. You know what though? The word queen means whore, man. So you can have that, man. The Lord deals with kings, not queens. Come on now.
It's Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Yahweh, what is come upon us.
Right.
Consider and behold our reproach.
And that's what we're crying and sighing unto the Lord. You know, remember us. You know, like Habakkuk 3:2, it says, in wrath remember mercy.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, our inheritance is turned to strangers,
Man,
our houses to aliens.
yep.
We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. It says, we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
We just completely destroy other people, man.
Yeah, and then it said, we are what? Aliens. You read that part?
Yeah. It says, our inheritance is turned to strangers. Our houses to aliens.
Yeah, our houses to aliens, right? Because before the white man came over here in the Americas, the indigenous people, which is the northern kingdom of Israel, right? Especially here in America, when Esau came over, he made a lot of the Mexicans go back to Mexico, man. I mean, this was Mexico, but he made them move, even though they lived here, and now they're called the illegal aliens. So their houses were literally given to who the alien, because the word alien means stranger or foreigner, to Esau, man. And now they're called aliens. You see that?
They would say, remove not that neighbor's landmark.
Yeah,
I
God.
was gonna say, yeah, our land too. You know, they inhabit in our land.
Yeah, Israel too. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I said our inheritance is turned to strangers. That was inherited of us, starting with Abraham, man. You know, once I told Abraham, I'm gonna give you the land of milk and honey and your seed. You know,
The bastards should dwell in Ashdod.
It started with Adam, really, because he was in the garden, right?
yeah. It says, we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Yeah, it said our wood is sold unto us. Like you have a lot of these farmers who they pick the fruits of the land. You know, they pick the fruits of the land. And they're the ones that kill the animals and all that. And then they gotta buy. Now they gotta buy it. You know, they gotta buy the food. It's sold unto them for way more than what they work for. You know,
That's the
crazy.
curses.
That's
That's the spirit. That's plainly written in the curses. And the Lord did it to us, man. You know, the Lord said we're gonna build houses you're not living in. Usually, when you build a house, it's for you. You know?
Yeah, who works construction, man? It's all mainly Issachar and a few Judites.
Yeah, Jacob built everything, man. Because before Esau had Issachar, you had Judah, man.
Yeah.
You know, Issachar on all the job sites now, but before it was Judah, man. Go ahead. And the fact, remember Esau came with the factories and all that? Judah was up in there, man. You know?
It showed you that on
We ain't made the point
It
yet.
showed you that on Jumanji.
He made the shoe, bro. He made the shoe. They showed that Jake is the former of all things. He made a sneaker, man. Yeah, I remember that, bro. They showed that too on what's that? Fences, man. Fences.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Art.
Verse 5, it says, our necks are under persecution.
Yeah, man, we catching that hell, man, from this devil, man. You know, it's a lot less now than the actual hardcore physical slavery, man. You know, but shit, it's like equal, you know, because now you got some shit you can't ignore, man. You gotta deal with the system, man. Keep going on that.
It says, our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
Man, we labor and have no rest, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians.
And you can sum all that up into captivity, being oppressed, and sum all that up into that, man. We are these people that are talking about, man. Go ahead.
It says to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
Right. We have borne their iniquities. Why? Because we are our fathers, man. We come back in a reincarnation, man. Go ahead.
It says servants have ruled over us.
That's the point. You still got that Proverbs?
Yeah, come on.
Read that again. Hold on. Oh, you didn't have it. It's all good. You don't have it. 19:10. Because the scripture says servants have ruled over us, man. And it's not seemly for a servant to rule over princes, man.
Proverbs 19:10. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes.
Go ahead.
So it's not seemly for a servant to rule over princes, man. Who's the princes? We are. The prince of the power, Yasharallah, Israel.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand.
Right. No man shall save you. No man shall buy you. But guess what? We're in a time of our Lord returning, man. Okay, so hey, he's the only one that's going to deliver us out of here. So what is our only choice? To wait on him, man.
The scriptures say our Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh of hosts, Bashim Yahushua.
That's right. That's right.
That's it.
Maybe one more verse.
It says, we get our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness.
I got you right here. It's Proverbs 30 and 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. For an odious woman when she is married, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. But it said a servant when he reigneth. Okay? For 3 things the earth is disquieted. Alright? The earth is disquieted by this servant ruling, man. By the servant reigning, man. Why? Because how does he rule? In wickedness, man. In straight war, man. He subjugates everybody through violence.
And the earth itself too, because it says the earth is disquieted. The earth physically as well, the actual earth, man. Is what he's pumping all the oil out of the ground. You know, he's doing all types of shit. He's polluting the air. He's polluting the whole earth. So not only the people, because that's what it's talking about, but the actual physical earth itself too. It's all contaminated, man, because of Esau.
Yeah, man. We're in that time of us getting into that rulership. You know. Matter of fact, get us Psalm 7 and 9, and then we go to that parable.
I get that Daniels too.
Yeah, get that Daniels. Yep.
This is Psalms.
Oh, what time? Y'all brothers got time?
Chapter 7. Psalm 7 and 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Man, that's what we crying to the Lord, man. That's why I be asking the Lord. You know, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, please. You know? Go ahead from the top.
Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
And we're in that time. This man, he only got a short time. That's why he won't come down with great wrath.
Yeah.
Okay? We're at his end. Go ahead.
But establish the just.
And the Lord's going to establish the just. The just is talking about the Israelites. All right, you so-called blacks, you Hispanics, and you Native Americans, man. All right, you are the chosen you are the chosen, man, of the Creator, man. The Lord created us to serve Him. All right, that's a high honor, man. That's something to be taken serious, man. That's something to show gratitude towards, man. Because the Lord could have made you a goddamn heathen. You worshiping stars and cows and you know what I mean? You bug the hell out, man. But the Lord created us differently, man. He made us with salt. You know, he made us. That's why all Jake has zeal towards him, man. Go ahead.
For the righteous, the Most High trieth the hearts and reigns.
That's one of that point, man. In the wickedness of the wicked and establish the just. We're in that time. Go ahead, up.
It's Daniel 7 and 26. It says, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And whose dominion is that talking about? Let's talk about Esau's dominion. It's like we read in 2nd Ezra. Did we read that? 2nd Ezra 6 and 9.
You got it right.
That the end of the world is Esau, man. All right? And then as Jacob was the beginning of it that followed it. So the so-called white man, all right, is in the policy right now. He got the dominion, man. All right? It says, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
That's right, and that him is Yahushua, man. Every knee shall bow, man. Yeah.
Second Ezra, real quick. Is 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
So we know that Esau's going to be the rulership at the end of the world, and it's not the end of the earth. It's the end of this man's rulership, man. The end of this man's age, eon. All right. Yeah. You want that? When Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel, man. We're going to receive a kingdom, man. We're going to receive a world that's designed for us, man, for our spirit, man. This world ain't for us, man. We gotta deal with this fucked up ass place, man, every goddamn day, man. If it wasn't for the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, man, we'd be fucking going insane, man. I'd rather die than to be a part of this shit. You know? Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, this is Luke 16 and 19.
Get out of Revelation.
It says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day.
Right, that rich man is talking about you elite devils, man. Okay? You Edomites, man. All right, go ahead.
It said he was clothed in purple and fine linen. That represents royalty.
Yeah.
Being in that purple, that's a royal color, man. You know, it says
We was in a high estate, man. And these devils live good, man. We ain't really seen the top of the top concerning these devils, man. Shit, you know? They got all type of shit that they don't even release to the public, man. Technology and all these things, you know? Go ahead.
it says there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus.
They fare sumptuously every day.
That's right.
Eating it, man. Living good, eating good, man. You devils are living it, eating good, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says there was a certain beggar named Lazarus which was laid at his gate.
Which represents the nation of Israel, man. Okay? If I'm not mistaken, Lazarus goes back to Eleazar, which goes back to Isaiah, man. The Most High will help, man. All right, and that's what that parable is about. Us receiving that help. All right? Go ahead. Because we're in need of help, goddammit.
Say he was a beggar.
All right? That's why the Lord's coming to deliver us, man. Just like in the ancient Egypt captivity. We're the ones that were oppressed. We're the ones that were afflicted, man. And you read them Psalms, and them Psalms go into how the Lord is going to help the afflicted, man. The Lord's going to help the poor, man. You cannot, Esau, you cannot attach yourself to them scriptures, man.
Right.
You only fit one prophecy, and that's the prophecy of being a devil, man, being a wicked, man. Go ahead, Al.
It says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Go back.
Verse 20. It says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores.
Right, that's talking about us. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, basically the swords is talking about the curses and everything that we go through, our affliction, our tribulation, you know?
Catching hell, man.
Catching hell.
The swords were painful.
Yep. It says, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Right.
That can go into all these sellouts that's amongst our nations, man. You know, all these niggas that's selling their soul, bending over for the so-called white man for what? For crumbs, you know? And like you bring here all the time, they niggas get bad deals, man.
Yeah,
you know, and they
also-
still sell them souls, man.
And it also shows the low state we're in. Because, you know, you don't want to eat from the table. You know, you're begging for the crumbs, meaning you're starving, man. You're in a bad situation.
Scripture said we're gonna go to this devil for the one of all things,
Yeah.
man. Basically, like you said, we're in the lowest of the low. You can't be getting no lower than a beggar, man.
Yeah. You're not asking for a plate, you're asking for the damn crumbs, you know?
Yep. It says, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Right, that's talking about the heathens, man. Dogs is talking about the heathens. Put more hell upon us, man.
Tell you in Zechariah, in the first of the second chapter, that the Most High was sore displeased, and then the heathen furthered the affliction, man. You know?
Yeah, they capitalize off our situation, man. Off our position, man.
That's why you got all these gooks setting up all these beauty salons, man.
Yeah.
And I know that firsthand. I gotta deliver a box of weed basically to this fucking gook that's living in high-ass, expensive-ass houses up there.
But their store is in South Central or in the ghetto.
Well, look at downtown, man. All these kids is running on this shit.
Yeah.
They don't live over here, man. They take their ass to fucking Brentwood.
Beverly Hills.
They take their ass to Beverly Hills. They take their ass to motherfucking Marina Del Rey.
Hidden Hills.
Hidden Hills. They take their ass to Calabasas.
Right.
All right, they don't live in the urban cities, man.
Yep. You got all these fucking Ishmaelites too, who come over here and set up all these liquor stores and these 7-Elevens. Can't go in no 7-Eleven and see no fucking dot head in there, man.
No, you can't.
You know?
You
Selling
put
that
money on
bullshit,
that.
man.
Being rude as hell too.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh man, rude as fuck. That's why I got that joke. Hurry up and buy.
Yeah.
In the hood though, you in the hood though, but you saying.
Yeah,
Alright,
man.
But, I was watching. Well, my sons were watching Curious George. Right, y'all know about Curious George, that cartoon. But he always, when he comes across this one kid, the kid always mistakes him for a city kid. He always calls him a city kid. And who are the city kids? Jake's. So what are they saying? Jake is a fucking monkey, man. That's another way of them putting that on us, man. I was like, oh shit. But I was like, I asked myself, why is he always calling him a city kid? They make sure that he always mentions that when he plays with that kid, man. I was like, man, Esau's a damn demon, man.
They call Jake the inner city dwellers,
Urban cities,
Urban,
you know,
yeah. Lower income.
That's why the clothing style they call it urban style.
Yeah.
You always see a Jake.
Urban music is what? Jake music.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, in desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table,
Yeah, Jake trying to get a piece, man. Trying to survive, man.
piece of the American dream. And that shit is just a dream, man. You ain't never gonna accomplish that, man. No matter how much you try, man. The curses is on you. The scriptures clearly say that you're gonna be the tail, man.
Yeah.
And he gonna be the head. And that ain't never gonna change until the Lord changes it,
He
man.
gonna turn the tables. And they got movies dealing with this. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the Man in Iron Mask, that's a movie that deals with it. Trading places. White Man's Burden. Alright, that Jax, you know? Yeah, Esau in the uproar about that video game, man. Fucking video game, man. Come on, man. You know, but that shows you that vibration is out there, man. That's the devil that put that together, alright? But we're in that time, man. We're in that transitional period where Jacob is pulling the heel of Esau, man. Go ahead, Art.
It says, moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom.
The kingdom, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, because I heard Apostle Ramalan breaking it down too, basically, because Abraham was given the promises, man. The promises of the kingdom of heaven, you know? And that's why it said that Lazarus was carried in the bosom of Abraham, man. You know?
That's right.
It says,
The beggar, the rich man also died.
yeah, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The angels are chariots, man. You
Yeah.
know? It
That's
says,
right, that's right.
it says the rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes.
Right. What they say, the white man's heaven is the black man's hell. Well, guess what? The Israelite heaven is going to be Edomite hell, man. All right. When he said he lifted up his eye in hell, he's going to be in our kingdom. All right. Because this is hell for us. But hey, in the kingdom, it's going to be heaven for us, man.
It's gonna be,
It's going to be
man.
complete bliss. Okay. But it's going to be hell upon you so-called white people, man.
And
All right?
nothing
Time
but
is coming when you white people going to be in slavery, man.
Right.
you have chains on
You
you,
don't have to
man.
believe it, all right? We're going to fucking put chains on you. We're going to put you on pits. We're going to sick animals on you. All kids are going to be beating your fucking brains in, man.
That's
That's
right.
the patience and the faith of the saints, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, the rich man also died and was buried, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments. Woo! It says, and
It's
see,
in that hell, being in captivity, man. Them curses being put upon you. Go ahead.
Scripture say our minds shall meditate terror, man. We're gonna fulfill this prophecy right here to the full, man. You know, every day, man. Every day we wake up in the morning, we're gonna think about how to fuck up an Edomite, man.
That's right.
Hey, because it really is a clock on how long you can fuck up an Edomite. You got 1,000 years, man. You don't have all eternity to fuck up an Edomite.
1,000 ways to die.
So Jake gonna get it in. Jake gonna get it in. Them days gonna be long upon your ass. Go ahead.
It says, being in torments, and seeing Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
Oh, you're gonna see Jake in the kingdom, man. In the highest estate ever, man. You're gonna be catching that hell though, man. You're gonna see how glorious Jake gonna be living, man. You're gonna at that point you're gonna be begging, man. You're gonna be the beggar. Them tables is gonna turn, man. It's gonna be quick too, man. We know that we ain't got too much long. Alright, the word is out. Alright, the prophets is out. The Spirit of Yahweh outside is here. Alright, World War III is popping, the RFID chip exists. We in that time, man. Go ahead. It ain't time to get weak. It's a time to look around and understand what it is, man. Be a man in these times, man. Have faith, man. The Lord is dealing with us, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and he seeth Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me.
Now you want mercy, right? But when you was the one dishing out the mercy and you had the option to give mercy or not, you didn't show no mercy, man.
It's that James.
So no mercy gonna be showed unto you.
It's that James.
Go ahead.
It says,
We ain't got that much time, you know.
it says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue.
Lighten up that hell. But that hell is only intensifying your ass, man. Alright? Go ahead.
It said, for I am tormented in this flame.
You're gonna be in captivity, man. You're gonna be in captivity, man. Man, we gonna get you devils, man.
From riches to rags.
We're gonna have our full mind too. Full memory, everything to know exactly what you devils done did, man. 'Cause right now we can dig up certain things. That's just scratching the surface, man. There's a lot of hidden things, man. A lot of hidden things that you so-called white people done did, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, but Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy goods, and likewise Lazarus evil things.
Right, man. Right, like right now, and in the past.
Come.
You know, you living good. You was doing your thing. You had the whole world on lock, and we was suffering. All right, go ahead.
It says, but now he is comforted.
Woo! Hey,
Hey, that comfort starts now with the word.
that's right, Doc.
You
That's
know,
right.
starting with the Holy Spirit.
That's
You know,
right.
The Lord said he was not going to leave us comfortless.
That's
He's
right.
going to send the comforter, man, which is the scripture, the understanding of the truth, man.
That's right.
The scriptures say, you shall know the truth, and the truth is going to set you free, man.
Yep.
We out of here spiritually, man. You know?
We waiting to get out of here physically,
And
man.
we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's
you know?
right.
That's
We
right.
got hope. Scripture speak about a lively hope. Scripture say we saved by hope. You know, that's that. Read that again, bro.
Yeah.
That's right.
It says, but now he is comforted,
Uh,
and thou art tormented.
the tables is turned, man. The tables is gonna turn your ass, man. And it's only a matter of time, man.
That's
Time
right.
is saving your ass right now, man. Time is saving your ass. Prophecy is saving your ass. This prophecy gotta be fulfilled, man. You better live it up, man. I think that's it. It goes on, but that's the point, though, man. Read that again.
It says,
Oh, you good? I got it. It says Luke 16 and 25. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. Man, we're gonna see the kingdom. And your ass is gonna get that revelation. We get into that.
Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right, you led the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man into captivity. So now it's time for you to go into captivity and feel that hurt, man. While we get no more pain. Mary J. Blige style, man. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And you damn sure done killed with the sword because that's your blessing. The scripture speak about the red horse taking peace from the earth. That's you. The finger's been pointing at you white people, man.
It was said that Christopher Columbus didn't put his sword down.
He wanted to be known. He was bragging about it, man.
Yeah.
But who he was murdering? Jake.
Yeah.
All right? And that's the apple of the Lord's eye, man, meaning that he really has care for us, man. Go ahead. Get that close.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. So here is the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what we're waiting on, man.
Yeah.
This is what we believe in, man.
That's
All
right.
The Lord bring a recompense, man. Pay it back in the vigilance of our enemies, man. All right, and only He could do it. All right. So with that, you got something to say? With that, Lord's will edifying. Another week out here. All praise and glory to you.
Hawa, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Lord's will edifying. Goodbye to the apostles and.